Highway 209 corridor right now. Very large hail possible with this storm. That's the main threat here. We have some rotation and the tornado warning has been issued because of that, but no confirmed tornado. However, we have hail the size of about 2.5 inches moving with this storm as it tracks down to the south, and some incredibly strong winds. So this is a very dangerous storm. You should be seeking shelter as it continues to track down to the south and east and move through the area. Can still pick up on some of that rotation here on radar, where you see these greens and reds kind of mixing together. That's showing the different wind directions as this storm continues to move southeast. Big threat to the Avondale area. Also watching for some heavy rain across the rest of the I-25 corridor. We'll talk more about that severe threat and that flash flood threat coming up. Fox 21 News at 5 starts right now. Moving through. They're generally moving out to the east, and you can see some very scattered activity all along the I-25 corridor, as well as pushing into portions of the southeastern plains. By far, Pueblo County, the most active right now. We have a lot of rain ongoing around the Pueblo area, as well as some lightning, and we're still tracking this strong storm now moving out to the east of Avondale, bringing with it that threat for up to 3-inch hail, impacting portions of the Highway 50 corridor that is headed out toward Fowler. Around the Pikes Peak region, much more isolated activity now. We do have some heavier rain falling currently around the Widefield area. Otherwise, pretty scattered activity at the moment, but that concern for flooding continues through the night tonight. We have flash flood watches in place all along the I-25 corridor and to the west. This continues through the evening because of that threat for those heavy downpours. Now, as far as how much rain we'll see through the remainder of the night, here's a look at what we're expecting. Totals climbing as high as 1/2 inch to even over 1 inch for many areas. Now, keep in mind where we see these totals exactly on the map could shift depending on where those storms do happen to pop up, but that threat for heavy rain and that big concern for flooding is there throughout the day today. So let's time out those storms for you as we move through the rest of the night tonight. As we advance to about 8 p.m., we still have that threat for heavy downpours near I-25 as well as into portions of the eastern plains. After 8, that big heavy rain threat starts to subside, but it's not necessarily a dry evening moving forward. We'll keep that chance for rain along I-25, mainly light to moderate as we move to about midnight, and then after midnight, we're going to start to see this clear as we push into our Friday morning hours. By Friday afternoon, storm chances pop back up. It'll be much more isolated compared to what we've seen out there today. They're popping up along and west of I-25 between 2 and 3, and then moving on to the I-25 corridor after that, with our biggest window for storms up through about 6 to 7 p.m. and then after that they lose quite a bit of their intensity. From here, it's an overall drier trend heading into the 4th of July weekend. Around Colorado Springs by Sunday, we are looking.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you back here 6:39 and 10. Big Bang Theory.